Hey! Yeah! Yes! Yay!
Fate needs you, Proxy. Fate has noticed your talent for altering destiny. Reality hangs in the balance, as does the future of Apocrypha and Nirn. Hence I bring a message from Hermaeus Mora, the one who knows. Mora offers you a purpose, an aspiration dark and heavy. We are bound together by a common danger. Enemies of Hermaeus Mora threaten his realm of oblivion, and in so doing pose a threat to the mortal world as well. Therefore Mora sent me to meet you here and secure your cooperation. Only a mortal proxy can deal with the threat and save both Apocrypha and Nirn. The fates of both realms are linked, and you are the key to preserving reality. Without you, everything unravels. Help avert this disaster, and Mora will reward you. The one who knows instructed me to give you this, a condensate of planar potentialities. You will not understand. It is ink. Take it to the Redrith system, a ruin near the city. Pour the ink into the water, and your path will be made clear. Have you never heard of the Daedric Prince of Forbidden Knowledge? The Lord of Fate? The riddle unsolvable? Hermaeus Mora knows everything. He is the wisest of the Daedra. Every secret and all knowledge finds its way to Apocrypha in time. I am astonished how little the mortals of our tiny world comprehend. Apocrypha is the realm.
Yeah!
Don't ask me about a beast unless you're equipped to ride it.
Have need.
Take a careful look.
No word on the Blessed All's whereabouts?
Not yet. And the Weavers begin to close their ears to Zenithar's teachings of patience and collaboration.
Don't worry yourself. Today is a glorious day. Zenithar will provide the means for the All's recovery.
Have you seen the note? If you seek companions for your adventuring, look no further. This one can help with that. Ah, of course. These listings are where other adventurers, much like yourself, can declare their interest. Those of a similar proclivity can join up together and form guilds. Take a look. This one is sure a group suited to your... Have you had the chance to review the guild? Wonderful! This one is quite pleased you stopped by, and hopes that you'll find a guild that appeals to you. Amsad wishes you many friendships and adventures in your... The listings are a place for like-minded adventurers to come together.
Zenithar, Lord of Trade and Commerce, have you turned your favoring eyes toward me? Have you sent me the means to recover your blessed all and bring your teachings to the Weavers on this holy day? Zenithar's blessed all. Through the all designs are made possible. Threads hold strong. Work progresses easily. It's a tool beloved by the Flonian family in Kvatch, and it was stolen. I need the help of a skilled individual to retrieve it. Apologies, I'm not permitted to disclose that until you've proven yourself before Zenithar. Assist me in crafting an offering for the provider of eat. I am a master weaver, but my skills at the hearth are sadly lacking. Luckily, Zenithar teaches us to collaborate with others. If you could make baked apples enough to fill a basket, he would surely be most pleased. The humble apple. With a little work, it can be transformed. If you have need of the recipe, there's a wonderfully friendly chef in the tavern just over there. She has the knowledge you seek. The Lord of Commerce.
There's plenty to go around. the famous...
Ah, the breeze carries the sweetness of your success to my senses. But I'm afraid your work is not yet done. Before I can tell you about the blessed All, which was unceremoniously stolen from me, you must complete one more task. I'll take the baked apples from you. Free up your hands for what comes next. In my travels, I failed to bring my weaving supplies, but Zenithar always provides. I'd be much obliged if you gathered wood for my work. I'll need you to collect some wood. Once you do that, I'll endeavor to strip it and weave it into a basket. There should be logs nearby to harvest. Return to me once you have the wood. Something else, friend?
Sorry. I can't use the apples.
With a work ethic like that, you have to be a special child of Zenithar. I'll begin the work to prepare this wood for weaving, but your diligence has proven your worthiness. I'd be honored to explain what happened to the Blessed All. A tool for weavers of thread, reed, and wood. Zenithar gave it to the artisans of House Flonius. It was entrusted to me so that the weavers in all the villages in Tamriel could experience the wonder of Zenithar. It was stolen. Now the weavers of this town feel slighted, and their hands rest dejected. I fear Stigthar and his rowdy band of Greycloaks are behind this. Ruffians and thieves who steal the work of others. Their idle fingers besmirch the All. Bless another All when there is one within reach? The only thing that separates us from the All is a bit of hard work. No, I'll not even entertain the idea of praying for a replacement. The All is whole. It has just been removed from my camp. Zenithar looks favorably upon all who keep to their bargains and see their share of the work done. A word before you set off to find the Grey Cloaks outside the town's limits. You may want to gather your fellow adventurers for this task. Stigthar is extremely dangerous. I wouldn't face him on my own. Find willing guild members, traveling adventurers passing through, or some other companionship to see you safely through this effort.
Well, you gotta pay this shit for that little sis can't kill this shit. I'm talking pain. Well, you gotta pay this shit for that little sis can't kill this shit. All that.
What is it?
I took something priceless. Or you're desperate for coin. Huh, you're better than I thought. Grey Cloaks! Hunt them down! You think you beat me? Ripe for slaughter!
Light it up!
together! No mercy here! You shall die!
I prepared the wood and am ready to weave it into a basket. Were you successful? Did your wondrous labors bear fruit? Has my faith in your skills been rewarded? Zenithar be praised. The alls returned to the hands of a true and devout weaver. All is as it should be. Were my suspicions correct? Did the Grey Cloaks have the all?
Buzzing. How many do they want?
I was? What manner of unseemly lazeabout was he? No, don't tell me. I don't want to spare a moment more of thought on him. Not when I can devote my attentions to the work ahead of me. We have an offering to prepare.
I'll take the bacon. Remember my phone number?
Yes. With the awl, I just need to bend the wood, like so, and place this piece here, and then there.
Let's get some wood, baby.
Our work for this task has come to an end. All that's left is to set the basket and baked apples alight and offer them to Zenithar. Zenithar, we have toiled, traded, and talked. Please accept our offering as a sign that your teachings reached our humble ears.
Epic like that. That's it. It's stolen. Now the weavers of this town feel slight, and their hands rest, dejected. I feel a Stifar and his rowdy band of great.
I believe Zenithar is pleased with our efforts. I couldn't have done this without you. It is Zenithar who teaches us that collaboration leads to the greatest achievements. No one is above asking others to lend their skills to a task. Precisely.
They sneak and steal the best.
Favor I said Zenithar would bestow on anyone who assisted me in his praise during this day. The Lord who looks fondly upon labors of love always shows good fortune to those who learn from me. Your efforts will not be forgotten. Zenithar remembers all who work and serve him. May his good fortune be bestowed upon you throughout your lifetime, friend.
I'm not sure how devout you are, but Zenithar's blessing is freely given. I'm sure if you wanted, he'd look kindly upon you. Self-improvement, betterment of commerce, and wealth are assured to all who kneel at his altar. It's not difficult. All he asks is that we learn a new skill, achieve great things, recover what's lost in the dirt, or trade with the merchants who give life to marketplaces. But truthfully, anything you do wholeheartedly will please him. I'm not sure if any of those labors offer a prayer. Zenithar's grace shines upon you, my friend. Your work this day has his blessing.
What can I do for you?
Give me feet. Yes. Our work for this task has come to an end. All that's left is to set the boundary.
No charge to have a look.
Zenithar is pleased with our efforts. I couldn't have done this without you. First suffice to here. Your efforts will not be forgotten. Zenithar remembers
Do your trading here.
our offering is complete, but the day's festivities continue. I'll speak to more pilgrims and organize offerings. If you want to continue your work, he knows how to guide those in need. I shall speak, but Zenithar's teaching, if you want to continue.
So,
How can I help you?
Are we doing this close?
May this one be of service.
No charge to have a look.
No, I'm a bit confused now.
Back so soon. You've proven yourself, your dedication.
Is that a heroic?
What is it?
Hands off, or I will gut you like the rest. What? Never seen an assassin get put out of work before? You're not one of these third-rate assassins, I can tell. But if you or anyone else puts a hand on me, I'm answering with my axes. I've been cutting down these mercenaries for the better part of the day. I'm guessing my target knows I'm on to her and has started sending them my way. My associate, Harn Orenvi, might know something about it, but I can't bring this heat to him. More like gather information. And if you're offering, I can pay you. Harn usually holds court at the Outlaw's Refuge. He'll be the only one there with bodyguards. Ask him if Raynilla Treveri's been through recently. Got it? Fair warning. Harn might ask you for a favor in return for information. I can pay you back, but you don't get paid until I get paid, and I don't get paid until I find Raynilla. Make sure you get something good. I'll find you after you're done. And listen, don't mention me to Harn. It probably won't do you any favors.
Please, Han. They're not just flowers, they're...
Surely a man of your talents can grow more. Now, move. Others wait in need of my counsel. Your face isn't familiar to me, but I'd know that look anywhere. You want something from me. Information, probably. Well, what is it you're looking for? Raynilla Treveri. Really? I may know something about her. Perhaps you can enlighten me on why it is you're seeking her. All right, don't get so touchy, Fla. Raynilla was through recently. I can tell you what I know, but not without a favor in return. Why don't you deliver these red flowers I just gathered to some dear friends of mine? Braylin Ardus and Menradius Cortin will be my recipients. Braylin likes to shoot dice outside the palace. Cortin should be hawking his wares by the fountain. Meet me at the tavern when you're done, and I'll tell you where you might find Raynilla. Braylin and Cortin shouldn't give you any trouble, and if they bother you with questions, just remember not to give them anything for free. Be quick about it. Meet me at the tavern when you're done.
You ever deal with Merc...
Yeah.
Face it, Braylon. Luck's just not with you today.
Shut it, Frawl.
Know when to quit, lady.
Interested in a game of dice, my dear? Or perhaps you want to buy me a drink? For me? You charmer. What's the occasion? If you're in such a generous mood, the evening could be ours to spend however we choose. You horrible fetcher. I can't believe you delivered Han's message. Leave me alone. I have to figure out how I'm going to get him out of my hair. Its significance is that Han Orenvi is a double-dealing, dishonest, conniving swit. I'll give him what he's asking for, and a piece of my mind with it. I'm not stupid enough to get myself into debt to Han Orenvi, you fetcher. He's blackmailing me for... never mind what it's for. Get out of my face, now! That odious, oily bastard! I wish someone would claw out his other eye.
To leave possession.
There, that should do. If I can get some cover.
This one keeps...
try Corton's astounding cordial. Gary, are you here to try Corton's cordial? The new improved formula with half the bitterness and twice the benefits? One sip will get you hooked. Guaranteed. For me? Is it from... Oh no. I need more time. Please. The cordial will catch on. I promise.
You can't just go making claims about this cordial, Menradius. It has to actually work.
I'll try using
Back, and right quick. Braylon sent me a piece of her mind. It got here just before you did, along with the information I wanted from her. I ought to be careful with you. The last time I had someone so efficient working for me, I lost my eye. Keep your voice down, all right? Raynilla was through recently. She sought out Deredrian, a fence who specializes in moving specialty items. She keeps a room at the Palace View Apartments just around the corner. But do be careful. Deredrian and Raynilla fell out some time ago, and they might not appreciate you dredging that bad blood between them. If you have further business with me, get right to it. If you don't, you're blocking my view.
Who wouldn't want such a cozy little home? You have a look. Look. You have... Oh, sure. You can say... You have a look of it. No catch? Oh, sure. Excellent. You hope the room is to your liking.
Always good to speak with another knowledge seeker. Guildmaster Vanus will be pleased. We're book hunters of a sort. We seek out new information, capture it in our libraries, and make copies for distribution across Tamriel. The Guild doesn't care about battlefields or boundaries, just knowledge and the acquisition of new tomes. We provide training in unique spells and abilities only available to members. And from time to time, projects crop up for those with an adventuresome spirit. You may end up working with the Guildmaster himself. Excellent. You are now...
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer. Or two. Welcome to our hall. Are you familiar with the guild? The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining up. We have a new guildmaster and a new singular purpose. Why don't we talk for a moment? Excellent. I know we'll all be drawing blades together soon enough. Now, what can I tell you? Right. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all hunting down the Daedra and their damned anchors. You might have seen them. Enormous chains, plagues of Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. Hard fights. Ha! Yes, good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. You never know, you might be the next Yofnir. Then let me be the first to officially...
My ancestors were preserved so well. I don't even know where their bones are.
She's been here.
Hey, told you I'd find you. Raynilla was here, Let's have a look around. Looks like debt collection notices. Not helpful to us. Is this Doredrian's place? Seems like a wanted woman, whoever she is. Blah, rot meth. Makes me wish I was born without nostrils. Can't understand how anyone drinks the stuff. Let me see that letter. So, Raynilla came by, pestering this Doredrian for help. Why? Great. Well, maybe they patched things up and Doredrian went to go help her. Though that doesn't explain why she'd leave behind a note that says exactly where she's gone, especially if she's trying to hide from this reformer that Raynilla mentioned. Maybe. My job broker told me to track down Raynilla and take back what she stole for an important client. He didn't give other details, and that's usually fine with me. No memory of my past makes no answers an easy pill for me to swallow. I woke up a few years back in the middle of Valenwood with a nasty headache and no memory except my name. But that doesn't have anything to do with the job. Let's get to that campsite. I'll scout ahead and see if we can take Raynilla by surprise. Great. If all goes well, then we can both get paid and go our separate ways, I guess. I already told you most everything I know. I came to in Valenwood, middle of nowhere, blood on my claws. Someone was screaming, didn't see who. My head felt like it was split in half, so they got away. Well, I was in the middle of the forest. Had to hunt and track so I didn't starve to death. At one point, I started heading towards this huge tree in the distance. Eldenroot. Civilization. Sometimes I wonder if I should have just stayed in the woods. Sure, a bit. Look, I didn't know if I'd killed someone or someone had tried to kill me. I kept my head down, took any job to get by, and now I guess I'm here. If someone somewhere cares I'm gone, they're keeping awfully quiet about it. Either nobody misses me enough to go looking for me, or I was a loner before, just like I'm a loner now. I'm not trying to find answers on my past. You shouldn't either. Meet you there, and don't go blundering in without me. Merc, I scouted ahead. That campsite is crawling with the mercenaries that attacked me. Seems like they're searching or waiting for something. But that got me thinking. Why would those mercenaries be after both me and Raynilla? I thought about that on the way over, too. If Raynilla could afford to hire mercenaries, she wouldn't be desperate for Deredrian's help like she was in that note we found, right? Something else is going on here. That campsite is the only lead we have on finding Raynilla. If we can get there, maybe we can find something to keep us on her trail. I'm not used to looking out for others. Can you handle yourself if we run into trouble? This one was dead when we got here, right? Check around. Maybe we'll find something useful. Wait. Those lanterns. This is Raynilla's signal? I think I've seen it before. Look, someone left a trail. Crouch down and you'll see it. From the tracks, it looks like 2 fleeing, 2 in pursuit. They couldn't have gone too far. Looks like Raynilla and one other got away, got rid of her tail, and managed to hide her prince from here with magic. Well, if Deredrian came here to help Raynilla, it doesn't seem like she did a very good job, and no other sign of Raynilla or the one she was traveling with. What are those notes? What did you find out? Right. She threw in with the reformer who told her to prioritize my capture over Raynilla's? What? And he's the one who hired me, without knowing it? This is the last time I ever find work through a job broker. No, but We can piece it together. The fence, moving specialty items, the two-lantern signal, the list of operatives, this person called Dim who the Reformer wants back alive. Raynella isn't traveling alone with some trinket. She's freeing a slave. I don't want to think about that right now. This can't be all there is. There has to be someone who can give us answers. There was another name I saw, Mevi, in Ald Isra, right? That's not far. If we can find her, maybe she could tell us more. I'll meet you there. I just need a minute.
Some of the best alchemy.
You'll find no end of spirits telling.
You look like you see.
I got one of... I keep meaning...
Big bag. How do I make a... We are...
Where are all the workers? The overseer was supposed to meet me hours ago. You there, do you work here? As a notary for the Quama Consortium of Necrom, I demand that you explain why production has halted. Are you aware of the irreparable harm this is inflicting on our image? The Consortium will be none too pleased. Apologies, Traveler. I came on a little strong there. I'm an auditor sent to inspect Anka Egg Mine. It's been a few days since their last shipment, and the higher-ups are growing restless. Please, this isn't the first workers' strike I've negotiated. Wait, you don't think something dangerous happened here, do you? Well, I have expense funds for this assignment. Might I hire you as a bodyguard while I perform my audit? I'm required to inform you that as a contractor for the Quama Consortium, you are held to the highest standards of conduct. But on a personal note, thank you. Now, we'll need to inspect the pens, speak with the Overseer, and take note of the Queen. It's routine, really. Whenever the Consortium believes a mine is operating below standards, they send along an auditor to run an inspection. This usually entails the Overseer providing a comprehensive tour of the Quama pens and the mine's queen. Ulfingar. I've met him once before, back when the mine was first opened. Nord fellow, tough as rocks and sweet as salt, but a hard worker. You want that in an Overseer. To be honest, I'm surprised he's late. It's definitely out of the ordinary. I haven't the faintest idea. I was only sent along to conduct an audit, though the Consortium did seem rather on edge. They said I should expect to hear all sorts of excuses, from cave-ins to cultists. Laughable, I know, but it's part of the job. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. especially when I haven't had the chance to assess anything yet. But yes, my employers certainly seem to think so. After all, not every worker keeps their company's best interests in mind. Oh yes, a healthy Quama Queen is as good as gold around here. Their eggs are a staple food for Dark Elves. The Consortium outfits these mines with the best tools and workers money can buy. More activity in the mine, but... Oh, by the green! What happened here? Fomessa! Is she... Oh, no. Someone's alive? Let's hurry.
Now you are a welcome sight. Please tell me the way out of here is clear. We were starting to lose any hope of escape. Sure as bones. I ask for aid and they send an auditor. At this rate there won't be a mine left to audit. I'm Overseer Ulfengar. The egg tenders behind me are Malsa and Barlock. We barely managed to escape the Quama, let alone those damned cultists. Yes, I sent word days ago asking for more guards. We first saw them sneaking around the mine, but now they've broken in somewhere near the hatchery. They've whipped the Quama into a frenzy, and I'm worried they're trying to poison the clutch. Fomessa went looking for survivors down the southern ramp. An egg tender Gain left to scout the southeastern passageways for a way out. I ended up here with Malsa and Barlock. If there are others alive out there, you'd know better than me. Oh, for Mesa. She was hard as steel, and twice as sharp. If she didn't make it, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us. Can you find Gain? He made his way towards the mess cavern not too far from here. One of the egg hands, Gain, noticed young Kwama returning to their pins with green slime. A few days later, we started spotting cultists skulking about. What better way to poison a clutch than to taint the young ones? But there has to be more to it. There are plenty other mines across the peninsula. Killing this brood would only be an inconvenience to the Consortium. But yet the cultists are here in full force. I'm certain there must be more to their plan, but I have to look out for the miners. Fomessa went looking for survivors down the southern ramp. An egg tender Gain left to scout the southeastern passageways for a way out. I ended up here with Marsa and Barluk. If there are others alive out there, you'd know better than me. Oh, for Mesa. She was hard as steel, and twice as sharp. If she didn't make it, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us. Can you find Gain? He made his way towards the mess cavern not too far from here.
Wait, who are these people? And what are they doing to this mine? From my notes, I think this was Gyn, one of the chief egg hens.
War has proven most effective. It has made short work of this egg mine.
Gods, all this destruction, all this suffering. Why are they doing this? What have they done to her? The mine is dead without its queen. Perhaps we can still harvest her pheromone gland? Thank you. The consortium may be able to rebuild the hive with that. Poor thing. Look, a notice on the pen. Let's see what it says. Green eye core. Could that be the source of this frenzy? This poor hive. That's everything. Let's head outside. The Overseer and the others should have made it out by now. Overseer, I'm glad you all made it out. With your expertise in the Queen's pheromone gland, we should be able to reopen the mine in...
Reopen the mine? After the Consortium left us to die? To sovereign God of this mine. You've got the Queen's gland, re-queen the mine yourself. We're leaving.
Ulfingar, please reconsider. Ulfingar?
If Sindiath had wandered in here alone and gotten herself killed, how long before the Consortium sent another to find us? A day? A week? We're lucky someone of your mettle was nearby. You have my thanks, friend. Truly. It failed the moment those Consortium hawkers chose to ignore my letters. Does Sindiath really think a Queen's gland and some elbow grease will be enough to put that place to rights? You saw what those cultists were doing. It's blighted. Finished. So it's my burden, then. Shore's bones. Those bastards are just greedy enough to risk it, aren't they? With a fresh Queen's gland. Ah! No, we'd need an army of egg hands, alchemists, a staffed garrison. The Consortium would never agree to it. Well, I guess we'll find out.
That sounded like it went well. Please tell me you have some good news. I really need something to soften the blow of this report to my superiors at the Consortium. Oh, trust me, I'll make sure the Consortium does what is right. To send an auditor in place of soldiers? Unbelievable. The safety of the people of Necrom is my highest priority. Take my thanks, and everything that I owe you.
Good. You can start by making sure the families of those lost in the mine are properly taken care of.
Of course. Honoring those lost is the first step towards making things right. The first of many.
Yeah.
Have you come seeking the wisdom of the forefathers? Then you are. I'm very glad you stopped. Not many travelers do along this road. So busy. All a conversation costs is time, of which we are all in good supply. We are none of us late. Not really. We are all headed toward the same ending, and no one rushes there. Necrom! A nook there awaits my urn. A shelf that, once I arrive, I can never leave. So I spend my days wandering nearby, waiting until my time comes to make the final journey. Are you familiar with the necropolis? An outsider knows of our ways. It is becoming more common, though in my youth I never once came across any one of your kind who did. Personally, I'm pleased by Necrom's expansion. We all benefit from sharing our cultures with one another. Oh, thank the three I am not. The next time I visit Necrom shall be an eternal one. I don't want to rush there. Besides, I don't go anywhere quickly these days. Might as well enjoy the scenery while I can. Yes. Well, there is something new to see everywhere you go. I used to hate the repetitiveness of travel until I truly traveled. Now I see new delights in every rock. Take your time and enjoy where you are. Oh, there's nowhere else quite like it.
I can't believe she just threw me. Please, I have no one else I can turn to. I need help. I worked as a servant in the towers of Tel Drelloth. Nathan, the son of Mistress Drelloth, is being kept prisoner there. At least, I think he must be. Nathan and I had plans to leave Tel Drelloth together. Someone must have found out, because the day we planned to leave, I was dismissed from my position. Mistress Drelloth, or Sathiel, I suppose, pushed me out without a chance to see Nathan. If she's holding him against his will, he'll be in the isolation tower. The only access is through the lab in the caverns that run underneath. There's a key in the top floor of the main tower. Please, can you help me? I'll pay for your assistance. Thank the AHU came along. I had no idea how I would do this on my own. I know Sathiel would just throw me out again, but Nathan is my whole world. I can't possibly leave Tel Drelloth without him. The first step is finding that key. Certainly. You know, it's been so long since I spoke to another outsider. I didn't think I'd miss it so much. I say this with love, but Nathan's not a fighter. He's lived a sheltered life, and Sathiel is a very skilled mage. But he wouldn't fight his mother anyway. Until he met me, he seemed content with heeding Sathiel's every word. I wish I knew. If she were any other Telvanni master, I guess she didn't want her son settling for some lowborn servant girl. But nothing like that ever seemed to matter to Sathiel. She was far more focused on her research than her rank anyway. From what I understand, she's trying to cure the Nahatan flu. It took the life of her husband many years ago, when Nathan was just a baby. I'm sure that's why she's so protective of her son, but it's no way to let him live. I heard Sathiel used to keep tests.
Know that you stand in the presence of Hermaeus Mora. We must converse. Laramir has done well, and brought fate's chosen into my unrelenting gaze. All other outcomes are now excluded. From this moment, fate's ever-branching tree begins to grow again. And with it, new possibilities emerge. It concerns beginnings and endings, secrets too dangerous to reveal, and the stability of the threads of fate. Hidden rivals threaten my realm, and thereby threaten all of reality. If they succeed, fate will unravel and doom both our worlds. I am the golden eye of fate, and the keeper of whispers. Knowledge and memory are my domains. How this threat eludes me, I do not know. But you are the key to preserving Apocrypha. I have foreseen it, and in doing so, you shall save the mortal realm. Let Laramil guide you, as she can perceive the threads of fate without undue mental anguish. They converge in 3 locations, places of revelation. Meet her in the Necron Bindery, in the mortal city of the same name. Now, let us seal our covenant. The 3 glyphics before you contain the concepts necessary to create a contract to bind us. I submit to this as a promise of cooperation. You may serve as my proxy without fear of harming your own interests. Now, take the glyphics, combine them. Do you know so little, mortal? Apocrypha is my... Fate takes many paths, mortal. Find Laramil in Necron, and choose wisely.
There's the main tower, and you can see the isolation tower to the north there. They're not like the towers back home, but they're beautiful in their own way. The key is in that chest. It's a spare for when the researchers misplace theirs. Got it? Let's speak for a moment. All right! We have the key. This is going better than I thought it would. And it's strange. Everything looks so different in here without the wards. It all feels so empty. Nathan's protective wards. You know, Sathiel's magic barriers that kept Nathan's half of the tower in isolation. I couldn't cross them at all. They certainly made tidying up a bit of a trial. I mentioned the wards before, didn't I? Sorry. I guess I've been here so long it's become normal to me. Sathiel said the outside world would kill Nathan, and she was working on a cure. But as far as I know, she and her husband were trying to cure the Nahatan flu. He died years ago, when Nathan was just a baby, from the disease they were trying to cure. Sathiel must be sheltering Nathan for fear of losing him, too. She's doing it out of love. That I can understand. But that doesn't make it right. We'll take the portal pad to the cellar. Then the key will get us into the labs. From there, it's just making our way through the caverns to the isolation tower. As long as we don't cross Sathiel, the others will be too busy to stop us. Good question. I've never known her to be particularly combative, but if Nathan's wards were any indication, she does wield very powerful magic. Which she may use to escort us out. Nathan's well-being is a family affair, and the researchers are far more focused on their work. They're tasked with observing their subjects for the slightest changes, so they won't keep their eyes on us for long, anyway. Test subjects for her experiments. Animals, as far as I know. Some of the experiments are rather grisly. I kept away from the lab for that exact reason. I've heard some of these Telvanni use slaves for such things, but Sathiel's not like that. No, and that's exactly what worries me. She's tested no cures on him because there's nothing to cure. He's not sick. She just wants control. Poor Nathan. His mother loves him, but it's almost like she's the one with the sickness. I don't think I've ever seen it this empty down here. Where is everyone? Wait. What are these subjects doing out of containment? are they like this? What has Cecile done to them? There. Are those research notes? Look around. Maybe there's something here that explains what happened. What's that? It looks like a letter. What did you find? Anything that explains what's happened? Let me see. No! I'd never write such a thing. Did Cecile write this? Does she really think this sounds like me? What did the research note say? Spores? The researchers spoke of those. Little seeds on the air, invisible to the eye like flu or fever. I think that's how molds and mushrooms make more of themselves. Delman spore sample. Delman? Delman? What is that? It sounds like a name. It sounds familiar. I just can't place where I've heard it before. She mentions these toxic spores interfering with wards. Does that mean Nathan's wards? If these spores reach the isolation tower, he could be in danger. The observation outpost! What happened? Where is everyone? ate, you're all right.
Dacia, stranger, you shouldn't be here. Too dangerous. Go no further. Spores nearly killed me. Barely exposed. Natural immunity. I will live. Heard shouting, then screaming. Everyone came running. Big mistake. Subject spores. Too strong. Wanted to escape. Mistress Dreloth. She coaxed him back to isolation. Delman, too strong. Stronger than I've ever seen. Delman, Mistress Dreloth's greatest experiment. The cure, the affliction. Delman did this. Trouble breathing. Barely survived. The other researchers, not so lucky. Too late for them. Go no further. You could be killed.
I'm glad Tunche is all right. But he's just given us more questions than answers. I know he's one of her most trusted assistants, but if this Delman is one of Sathiel's experiments, how does Tunche not blame her for what happened here? I know, but... fetch it all! I just wish I could remember where I've heard it before. Delman. No, that's just the trouble. If Nathan had said or written it, I'd probably remember it exactly. Delman... It's on the tip of my tongue. Where did Tunche say Sathiel took the subject again? That must mean the isolation tower, where Nathan is. Let's keep going. I don't know what we're going to do, but Sathiel needs to be stopped. The researchers too? God, what has she done? Wait. Do you feel that? It's like we're being watched.
I've tolerated this incursion long enough. Whoever you are, you've fallen for Dacia's fanciful tale. And now you're enabling her dangerous obsession with my son. Nathan made his feelings for Dacia perfectly clear in the letter he wrote. Or was that vital piece of information kept from you? So what if I did? They'd both do well to believe it. They can never be together, do you hear me? Never! Leave this place! Forget all that you've seen, or you'll end up worse than Tunche. Delman? Where did you hear this name, Delman? Ah, I see. So your half-informed mind proves far more dangerous than an uninformed one. You cannot help. Leave this place, or I will do everything in my remaining power to stop you.
Delman was her husband. That's right. I must have heard it from her once. long ago when she first brought me on. He died from the Nahatan flu. The thing she's trying to cure. I've never seen her like this before. I don't know. Has she gone mad? Was she always this way? If so, she's been hiding it, and I can't blame her. If she were carted off to Gorn, she'd be parted from Nathan. The thought of it probably only made things worse for her. Delman was her husband. I don't know. Has she gone mad? If you mean to heed Sithiel's words and leave, then I'll have to go on alone. Nathan is my whole world. I'm not leaving without him.
You cannot fight the danger that lies ahead. This is your last chance. You won't listen. Turn back, or you may never leave this tower again.
Daisha, stay back! I tried to escape, but she was right. My mother was right about everything.
Nathan!
Stay back from the ward. Mother says it's already in a weakened state due to the strength of my affliction. I don't recognize you, stranger. What are you doing with Daisha? Rescue? Then she really does love me? There was this note, you see. I was certain it was fake, but then I saw you and, well, I started to wonder. But I cannot leave. If you came through the caverns, you must have seen what I'm capable of. My father, yes. The affliction my mother gave me. She named it after him. I didn't know until I tried escaping. The wards were never for my protection. They kept others safe from me. If I had left with Daisha when we planned, she'd be dead. A living cure. A symbiote that protects its host with toxic spores. I would not be alive without it, and it would not thrive without me. All these years, she really has been trying to cure me so I might live a normal life. Why did I ever doubt her?
So now you know the truth. I'd kept this secret from Nathan his whole life. That he might not grow up knowing he was a monster of my own making. That he might keep his will to live while I sought a cure. After all, I gave him the Nahatan flu and cured him of that too. Delman and I were trying to save the world. Promising fungal spore sample was on its way from Black Marsh when Delman caught the very thing we were trying to cure. And I lost him. I had to know if the spores would have saved him. And now I know. Nathan came from me. I am enough of him that the fungal symbiote does not register me as a separate entity, and therefore not a threat to its host. That is when I named it. Delman Mycota. The cure, like love, that would be with us always. The truth is a poor cure for love. I did not want Daisha to share my fate of being shackled to Tel Dreloff by her own heartstrings, so I tried to drive her away. But since hers is a love that clearly cannot be cured, I have devised a choice for her. If Daisha is willing, I can safely inoculate her with the same spores I used on Nathan. She will share his affliction and his confinement. But they will be together, and she will want for nothing, except perhaps her freedom. Then she can make herself useful and help me find a cure. I'll hire her on again. I need someone dependable to procure rare ingredients to keep testing possible cures for Delman Mycota. Perhaps someday she can be one of my researchers.
Nathan and I could finally be together. But the way to do so means becoming his mother's experiment. But I'd be safe, provided for. I'd get to dance and sing every day with the one I love. Some would kill for such a gentle life. Leaving for good is no option for me. My heart is Nathan's and his is mine. If I don't give up my freedom, I can help Sethiel find a cure. I'd get to see the world like I always wanted, but I'd be in her service. And I'd be alone. Life offers no guarantee of love, either. But I found that, didn't I? I don't see it as giving up my freedom. I see it as a choice of how I get to show my love. If my freedom is the price of being with Nathan...
You're staying? Truly? Are you sure, Daisha?
I fought this hard just to get to you, Nathan. Of course I'm staying.
Welcome to my safe house, Proxy. Meeting Hermaeus Mora represents a rare honor. The one who knows materializes in a delimited projection. He chooses to manifest before few mortals. The threads upon which reality dangles are precarious indeed. What did Mora impart to you? And so I shall. The one who knows traced 3 crucial events to this area. Investigate each, and he believes we can expose the conspirators moving against Apocrypha. We may even stop them before the ultimate threat takes shape. I do not know. I was only presented with what was required to bring you to the right place at the right moment. You must determine why fate needs you in each location, then take the appropriate action. Many possible futures branch from every mortal choice. If we know the consequences of our choices, it changes the outcome. Therefore, Hermaeus Mora tells us only what he must. As fate's chosen, the rest is up to you. The threads of fate lead to 3 locations in this region: the necropolis of Necrum, the old tower of Telrendis, and the town of Alavelis. I shall open a portal to each, investigate them, and return here to the Necrom Bindery when you are done. A reasonable and prudent request. I shall provide. Your choice must be your own, Proxy. Hermaeus Mora was clear about that. There. 3 paths are now arrayed before you. Which will you pick?